All right, folks. I might be already on YouTube, and I think I am on YouTube. Yes, I'm going to take my sound off. There you go. And I see you see my arm. I'm going to click this off. And so we're all good. And I'm just going to get me. You see here what we're going to be doing here. And hello, hello. It's Renee here. And I just wanted to talk about this new Sweet Songbird bundle and show you some examples with the new in colors. And I'm using the 2022-2024 new designer series paper that's a 6x6. As you know. So let's go ahead and let's get started. I've got a bunch of things to show you. So here we are. Here's the Sweet Songbird. It is a bundle and it comes with the punch. All right. And you have a little beak here and the wings and the belly. This can also be a wing. This can be made into a flower. I see here with this guy, I think it's going to be easily made into a fish and a ghost or a whale. I can see this. I can see this easily with this little punch, that there's a few things that we will be able to do with it. And so I've already made a little flower with those petals, and I'm sure there's more coming. It's so fun. The stamp set is wonderful. The paper I am using is the designer series paper 2022-2024 in color, the 6x6. And, you know, we have 40 sheets. And you will see the examples that I have for you here. This is our orchid. This isn't the side. Let me just do this in just a second. This is the Orchid Oasis. All right. And there's definitely, okay, didn't get that correct. I'm not sure why, but we'll see. This is the Orchid Oasis. Oh, yes, I remember why. And so you have one that looks like that in the Orchid Oasis. And then the other one, which I'm pretty sure I still have, but I don't. Yeah, there it is, Orchid Oasis, and the other one that looks like that. So those are the two sides on the Orchid Oasis. And then you have the parakeet. What is that parakeet called? Parakeet Party. That's what it is. Parakeet Party. And these are those two lovely, fun colors. Okay. And then you have the sorbet, which is the sweet sorbet. Yes, the sweet sorbet. Here are those two colors, those two patterns, 4 patterns actually always. So that's fun. And then you get the starry sky. And this is our starry sky, that dark, dark color. And then we have the Tahitian tide. And then this is our Tahitian tide. So I wanted you to see with this bundle the various colors and a little bit how you can work with these colors. So here is one of the cards and that I used. I also used A Little Bird Told Me. I love that little saying. I try to use most of the sayings on these cards. I did stamp with the little bird and then cut him out freehand. And then, of course, went ahead and stamped and punched the big guy. We can do this. I love this set. I love this nest especially. You know, obviously, that the birds and branches is going. That was not my favorite nest. That was a little too much for me. This nest is perfect, easy to cut out, and you can easily cut it out and do a little, wavy action here. And you'll see that that works real well right here, that little edge. So that makes a perfect little nest. All right. And so I use the rights, and I first put pale papaya actually in here. And then I used the evening evergreen and went over it with the right and made the two-tone on here. And then, of course, I used the pretty parakeet. It is pretty parakeet, right? Parakeet party stamp. And I also stamped with that evening evergreen. There is this lovely little stamp that actually you can turn into a sign with. Here you have a little little rod, I guess, a little stick, and you can actually hang, you can make a little sign here and hang your like welcome here and stamp this. So this is really a cute little stick that'll make you a sign with this. And you here see that there are the sleepy eyes on here. And I just love this. This comes in one piece. And I love these leaves. They are just delightful. And there are two kinds of feet. I mostly use those feet, but there are these little feet as well, or claws, I guess. And the wings are really sweet, and the punch out is just fabulous. So that is this little card, okay? That is one of the cards. And of course, that parakeet party is great. So this is the Orchid Oasis, and here is where I punched out those little wings and made a little flower and used an embellishment from an old Stampin' Up a paper pumpkin. And here is a little note of thanks. That's part of these, and this beautiful little beautiful and great little notes, song notes. I use those a lot. And their little flower stamps perfectly. It is a perfect little stamp. All right. And here you see the colors, the two colors, and how the orchid and the parakeet really work well together. It's just gorgeous. There's your little belly. Okay. And there's some extra little something inside. Then this is again that Orchid Oasis and the parakeet party. And then this is that sweet sorbet here. There's the inside of that. Of course, I keep losing these. I'm not pushing them hard enough down, but that's really a cute little, of course, you have to close it correctly. Cute little card. All right. I'm going to be making you a card tonight. And here we use the sorbet, and we use the starry sky, and we use the parakeet party. Those were our colors for this one. And so that's as a little bird told me. That's another saying from in there, which is absolutely great. And here are the dotted eyes versus the sleepy eyes. I think this is just such a cute set. I just love this set. So I hope you like it as well. And I think everyone should have this little cute set, because I think it's going to go really nice with this other set that I'm getting real soon. I had lent it to someone because they needed it for a class, and so I gave it to them, and we were trading. So I don't have it. I miss it. This is another card. Now here, this is the Tahitian Tide with the starry sky, or the starry sky is what it is. If I say it enough, we'll be good. Starry sky. Yes. And so here, so happy you're here. That's another little say, perfect for this little bird. All right, perfect. Very nice little card. This is a card that I'm going to be making for you. All right. And I did have another one that's just like it. Yeah. So these are what I made. All right. And I'm going to make another one using some other colors so you can see the colors. All right. So here, got Little Bird told me, welcome, congratulations, you've got something to celebrate. So happy you're here. It's your special day. And it's just a great, especially like those two. I think that's really, really sweet. All right. So let's look what I've got for you. And let's see how we're going to make that card. I showed you the paper. I showed you the colors. Here are the colors in the rights, just in case you want to see them. Here they are in all their glory. I do use them before I get the ink. I try them out to see which ones I actually want as an ink pad and then get that. I always buy the rights, and I've stamped a lot with the rights here because the only right I have is the Parakeet Party. Okay, or the only ink pad I have is a Parakeet Party. Okay, well, let's start. So first of all, to do this card, you are going to need a standard size card. All right, and it is scored at 4 1/4, and so it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then you're going to need two pieces that are 3 3/4 by 5. One has to be a cardstock white. The other one could be another cardstock or a designer paper. I did use a cardstock right here. These 3 3/4 by 5 are going to make these pieces, these two pieces. And you see here I use cardstock. All right. And so you can use cardstock, but you can also use designer paper if you prefer. It'll work the same. So the other pieces that I will need is a 4 by 5 1/4. I do have a hole here, but it's okay. It will get hidden. So that will be my base. As you can see here, this will be the 4 by 5 1/4, right? And then these are the 3 3/4 by 5, and I'll show you how to cut those. I need, for this one, 2 circles, and you can use circle punches or your circle dies or anything else you would like. I used this punch to make this label, and I think it works perfectly with this set. And also it's great because the words fit on there very nicely. So I did like that punch, and that's still going to be available. So the next thing that I see, I have some glue here that I'm going to have to erase eventually. And then I need to punch out a bird. I need to stamp a nest. And as you see here, I stamped the nest on the designer paper, and I'll talk about it when I make it. And then I can either stamp the eyes or put some kind of gemstone eyes. And I'm typically now using the little gemstone eyes for that. All right, so let's look and see what we have here. Okay. And so to cut this, okay, there's a few things I want to show you. So basically, when you get this, you are going to take your 3 3/4 by 5, and you're going to mark on the left-hand side, on the 5-inch side, 1/4 inch and 2 1/2 inches. Then you're going to, on the right-hand side of that 5-inch, you're going to do a 3 1/2 score and a 4 1/4 score. You will cut these, and you can cut these together. And so basically you will keep them together, and you'll go ahead and take your 1/4 and put it in there, and then go to your 3 1/2. So the smaller numbers to go together, the larger numbers go together, okay? The smaller on the left and the smaller on the right go together. And then you're going to go ahead, and that piece will be off and fall off, and then you'll bring it back together again, and you'll put your mark, your 2 1/2 and your 4 1/4, and you will cut it again, all right? Once you've cut those, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and have those pieces And you're going to glue them together in this way. You just want this coming out at this edge only. So you're going to glue those two pieces together. Now, it does make a difference how you glue them. Okay, so you have to decide how you want these pieces to lie. All right, so what's going to happen here is it does make a difference when you do this. And I always have to refigure. So if I go like this, then this is going to come this way. Depending on what side you glue that on will determine how this is going to sit on here, okay? You can have it sit that way, then you would have glued it. So you have to think beforehand, how do I want to glue this piece on? Okay, which way do I want this to go? Of course, you can rotate this once you have it in place. You can rotate this as well. This can go this way. All right, you can have it come this way as well. So you have to play with those two pieces, decide how you want them lying. Now, if I would have taken this blue part and glued it on, if I would have taken this blue and glued it on the front, I'd come out like this. All right, but I this time did it the opposite way so that I would show you that if you, depends on what side you glue that dark piece on, how it's going to lie at the end. All right. This is going to be hidden, so I just went ahead and did do that. All right, so my piece is going to go ahead and be this way. All right, that's how this is going to look. All right, now these two pieces are left behind, and typically what I do with these pieces is I cut out these two label parts on here, and I can cut out wings on here, and instead I could probably cut out the bird on here, the whole bird with its pieces on here if I needed that. So this does not have to go to waste. You definitely can use this, and you can see right here when I made another card, there that is. Okay, so you definitely can use those scraps. They do not have to go to waste. All right, now this is great, but I have another cut. So this actually takes two cuts. All right, and then you're left with scraps. Well, there's another way to do this, and I just wanted to show you this other feature. And this other way, again, you still need a 4 by 5 1/4. And you can have it go up and down, but I'm going to put it this way. I think it looks better this way. And this way, what you have is it's a different kind, a little bit of a different cut. And if you look here, we're going to do the same kind of concept where this is just going to eke out at the top, just like that. Everything else is going to get covered, just eking out right at that top. All right. And what you're going to do then is for this piece actually is, and you'll need two of them, just like you needed two of these. And these are 2 3/4 by 5. All right, 2 3/4 by 5. And you also cut them at the same time. The difference is here is that when you're going to go ahead and cut this, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper in here and you are going to cut it at the diagonal, but you're going to take this end and you're going to put it to the halfway point. And then you're going to put this to the halfway point. So what happens here is when I say half, I mean half like on the, so here it's going to go half right here to this halfway point. So this tip is right at the half. So the two rectangles, and then that point at the bottom is at the half. So basically you are marking, you can mark a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here. So on this one, you're marking the 1/2 inch on the short side, top and bottom, and then cutting the diagonal. So short side, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, then cut at the diagonal, and you'll do both of those pieces. And it will look just as cute as the other one. And since I'm not making this one, I'm going to make the other one for you. But I did want to show you this a little bit. And I'm going to take my pick tool and use it to help me move things around. Maybe that'll help me a little bit more. So what you got is something like this and like that. All right. With just a little edge showing. With all those stripes, it's kind of funny. With all those stripes. It's always hard when you don't move something down. Okay, so that's the concept, right? That's how that would look. And so then what I'm doing here, like I'm doing with the other one, I'm putting that down and this down right here, like this. All right. And then I would go ahead and put my little birdie here. So it's the same concept as what I'm going to be doing on my other card, except here, do it the opposite way. There you go, right here. And then I would have my little thank you. And on this card, what I might do is have it right here. Something like that. And then you could put the song notes right here. It would be great for the little song notes to be right there. Wouldn't that make a cute little card? So same concept, different cut, but similar. So I thought I'd show you these two cuts and show you these two cards. So that is the concept here. You can have the nest if you like. I don't think on this one it's necessary. I think it's busy enough, but, or you might just have the one piece and then with the nest and the bird up here. You can try that, but the way it was very cute, very easy. And that's the idea with this one. This paper is the new Sun Prince paper. And it's all blue. And the other color is, if I am correct, the other color, from what I remember, is, drum roll, the other color, Pacific Point, Night of Navy, Gray Granite, and Starry Sky. So these are the colors that are in this paper. It is very beautiful. It is like Sun Prince. And you can see here, there's that back side. And there's, I will show you that. So there's that one with that. See, it really is very pretty. And then there's that, let me go here. There is that with that side. It's gorgeous. That's really pretty. There's that, oh, sorry, with that side. You've seen that one, that one. This one is this with the little kind of dots. And this, I've used that quite a bit on cards. And then this one, which is that. It's very pretty paper. It's very gorgeous paper, without a doubt. And it is going to be, can be a very basic staple for your cards. So I think that'll be real pretty. So I was trying to go a little more masculine on this one, but you could do that little blue sky and stuff. That'd be good, just gorgeous. Okay, so that's that concept. All right, so what we're going to do then is we're going to build this card since you have all the dimensions. And as you did see, yes, I absolutely punched something out, but that's okay because it'll all get hidden. And it means that I didn't cut another piece of paper for no reason, since it's going to get hit. There you go. There you go. That looks good. That looks good. Looks very good. All right. So you've got that down, right? That was your 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, if I am correct, this is how that is going to lie, I believe, like that. And all I care is that that's going to go over like that, right? So we don't want to see the hole there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down, and you can easily glue this down right away. Now you saw on that one, I had put a, so just put some glue down. And it's just going to go in a different direction. And all I care about is that I'm hiding that. And as soon as I have that hidden, I'm good to go. That's excellent. That's excellent. There you go. And then this one's going to go on. So this is a red, white, and blue. I've been making a couple of red, white, and blue cards, which I rarely do, but I guess I've started some of those. There's that, and push that over just a little bit, make sure. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's that. I do see a little glue got on there. Not surprising. I'm going to erase that. That'll go away. They have these, actually, Stampin' Up! Has these pencils, and their eraser really works well. So I thought they were kind of cute. In their Stampin' Up! Collection, they have this. All right, so there you go, like that. And then what I did is I put this one down first. And so since that goes down first, I can go ahead and simply, I glue these down. Kind of nice to build your card this way, like this, because you're then sure that you're doing it right side up. You don't have to go all the way to the corner. Really don't. And then that one, I have two sides here. And so I did the little flower side. Don't know if you can actually see that. That is a little hard to see, I believe. There, maybe. Yeah, there they are. There's the little flowers, or the little song notes. Here's the little song notes. I haven't quite decided yet. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to put that right here like that and decide, do I want the song notes? I almost think I do over the, I almost think I do, because although you hardly see them, you would see them more here. I think that'd be kind of cute like that. I do like those notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go with the notes. Bye-bye, cute little flowers. Put that high enough. Hide that part. And then what I'm going to do Sorry, there's some kind of little beep there. Then what I'm going to do is I do take the little nest that I stamped and I do put it on. You see, I like to use the designer paper for that. Since it is a little thinner, I do use 3 dimensionals. Probably with cardstock, I would use only 2. I'm going to put him, I want it a little bit more like that this way. So we see the notes. And then I'm going to put him like right about here. And you see the song notes and everything. So let's build him. And to build him, we're just going to take his little belly. You definitely can make this into a wing as well. Show him really flying around. That can be a great big wing. And it does work. Sorry, I'm gonna, yep, there's the glue. There's plenty of glue. I'm going to put him right there. Like that. Then I'm going to take this wing. Put some glue on the wing. Like that. Put some glue on that wing. Then I'm going to put, I am going to give him another wing, which goes right underneath. Just like that. Just like that, just a cute little wing. Then his beak. His beak is just a glue dot. Just a dot of glue. And then I'm going to turn that around and give him his beak. There you go. There's his beak. I'm going to put him as well on dimensionals. I have his eyes already. I did use some old gems. These are great gems. These were from the sweet, what sweet was that? That was the snowflakes. Snowflake Wonder. I think that's what it was, Snowflake Wonder. I think 2 will be good here. I love those gems. They work real well with this coloring also. I found that on this one as well. They had a light blue and a darker set on there, and they work real well. So there's your little birdie. And then this one is just a nice little thank you. Now we could put the thank you. I'm just going to put the thank you right up here. I'm going to put that thank you just right up here at the top, like he's saying it, or she is. Just a little thank you. And, you know, that's pretty much the card. The thank you, and I do believe that's carrying over still. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it is. I think it is. Oh, I'll have to look. If you don't, the friends are like seashells. Oh my gosh. This had an incredible embossing folder and die cut. And this is just a fabulous, 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 fabulous set. So if you don't have that and it's selling out, I highly suggest you get it. It really is worth it. At least I think so. I think so. But I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I truly enjoy their products. I enjoy their customer service. They are helpful. They are responsible. You know, to get a company that will right away, respond to you, and if something's wrong, fix it right away without anything strange, which is not always the case. I think that's adorable. Okay, that is that one. So I hope you enjoyed this video on these great cards made with the sweet, sweet songbirds, not the birds and branches, although this is a great set too. I'm a bird lover. And you see how that designer paper works so well. And so that maybe if you haven't gotten that designer paper, you might think of getting it, to be honest, because it really, really is nice paper and works well. So you see some of the sides here. These are the three that I made, like that one. Also, remember, we have on this side is this, right? And on the flower side, I don't know if I remember here what on the flower side is. Oh, it's this. It's this right here. It's just a like a weave, just a simple weave. Just a simple weave. That's what it is. So these are great, fun cards and easy cards to make, but I think they have a little bit of an impact. I think they're great. Okay, so I'm going to sign off and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Sweet Songbirds bundle and see how fun it can be. And I hope to see you next week. I skipped a few days, I think, and usually I am on every week. And I hope to see you. Next week. So thank you for watching me. If you would, please don't forget to like. It's really kind of important. If you did see something that was interesting, just like or subscribe. I try to do something a little different, and I hope that you enjoy it. Okay. Have a great day. All right.